Okay, and here we have our first bit of Piroshki, and I pretty much do this as a continual process. I make one of these, put it in the oven, and while that's cooking, I make the next one, and so on and so forth. So that was preheated to 375. I'm going to put this in for about 15 to 20 minutes. I'm going to set it to 15 and take a look. You may want to cook it a little less if you're going to wind up freezing these and then re-cooking them in a toaster oven, for example. So sometimes I'll cook some a little bit less, but I'll go for the full effect for the ones we're eating right this minute. So that's it, and I'm going to just continue the assembly line. As you can see, I've got quite a lot of beef left and quite a lot of dough still left, so I'm going to be at this for a little bit, and then we'll check back in. Okay, well, 15 minutes later, and let's see. Oh, it's okay there? Take these out of the oven, and do the first batch of Piroshki. And the second batch is ready to go. And we'll put that in. Another 15 minutes. Just keep doing that over and over until you're all done. Well, I've run out of dough, and this is the last batch that I'll be able to make with the dough that I have. Here is what I got out of it so far. Minus, of course, the ones that we ate already, because you can't not eat them. And I should show you, too, that there's actually a significant amount of meat mixture still left, which I am going to put in the refrigerator, and I'm going to make some more dough tomorrow, and I'll cook that up, too. So I'm going to put this in the oven. And what I've been finding for this batch is that 15 minutes seems about right. I think 20 minutes would be too long. So we'll go with 15 minutes. And as you can see, they are cooked when they're a nice golden color. And they are delicious. And what I recommend is, I had poured myself some soup here. The soup is delicious. And the way I like to eat this is I take a Piroshki and I dip it in the soup. Oh, that just brings back wonderful memories. So, I think that pretty much wraps up this explanation of how to make Piroshki, and I hope that's useful. And before we leave, we had some excellent camera work. Superb. I couldn't have done this by myself. And let me show you who's doing the camera work. It's not me. It is this talented gentleman right here.
Yep. I've been your cameraman for the night.
You did a fantastic job.
Thank you.
And what do you think about Piroshki?
I love it, and it's like my favorite food ever.
Okay.
It's been kind of hard to not want to eat it this whole time.
Yeah, I understand. Well, another generation knows about Piroshki, which is really important to me. So, anyway, here, the cameraman can have the unit back.
Okay.
And thank you. And maybe we'll come back sometime and show you how to make the cinnamon rolls, which is made with the leftover dough that we don't have any of. So, good evening. You probably thought you were done, but there was one thing I forgot to tell you, which is that you do need to taste the soup and make sure it's seasoned properly. It may require salt and freshly ground pepper, which I have added to this. I didn't mention that before. And there's one last thing that you have to do, and that is push that button.
It's easy.
Ta-da!